Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me. I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself, then?
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home. Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
It's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
The surge was an act of rage.
One wonders what prompted it.
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bear?
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
That'll be them then.
Don't look like much. The stalks are thin.
Just you stay away from them. Do you hear me? I heard you the first
I'm sorry, but I don't like it.
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here? You used to work on the outside, didn't you? Is it really like the sailors?
Welcome to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us, and well, yes,
This man, Wallius, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Wallius is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Wallius was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the Surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you.
Then I bid you good time.
Our storehouse?
Feeling ill? What I truly like. But teach? And no sooner have you... While I may not have Gav's nose, that's what I'm worried about.
I do.
Don't push yourself too hard, Clive.
You nearly collapsed back there. It's just a touch of dampness.
Greetings, Lord Marquis. His Grace and I. At first, it was my duty to him. My lord.
I am.
I do not doubt it.
Thank you, Yud.
May you return safe. I prithee, do not risk yourself unduly.
Thank you, my lord, for taking me in. Everyone here has been so kind. It reminds me of home.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive. Here you go. Always something in there.
Coincides hundreds of leagues. I read Gav's report on Stonehere. Only wish I could have been there to see the Mother Crystal fall.
It's just a shame it wasn't the last.
Ifrit?
Your resolve didn't falter.
No. Though I continue to be, but I should meet with my old tutor here. I thank you.
And I think you
Should like to look upon that.
and see us.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Where in the... Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. If you're after something from the storehouse, she will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that would fleece you.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. Could I?
Of course not.
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up...
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once she heard you. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her.
All right.
Sid? You are Sid, aren't you? I wonder if you could...
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavart? He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been Perhaps, but it can't. For please, I know it sounds
Fine. Which flowers does...
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. We use them to dye our fabrics, so you don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the...
2 basket... Excuse me. Pavart's wife tasked me with
Ah. Word I once... Go on, then. Give the...
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be.
I'm
Ah.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife...
Well.
It is. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, and as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them where... So when we finally put down roots...
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavat. Your wife asked me to bring you these...
Come out.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get, what with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had me... I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the trip still. Here we are.
All right.
All right, then.
You use them for dyeing, eh?
Aye. Crush the petals and we use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons.
As modes of water.
That's right. The pattern, too, was left by the Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolises the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed... I should get back to work.
Oh, well.
Wasn't it just...
Yes? I'd like to see another smith do better. Till next time, then.
When did you get so big? Excuse me.
Little Ruka. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village?
Aye. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot. That's where she'll be.
Oh, well. This must be the path. She wouldn't hear me.
They're not... It's you!
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me.
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about...
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home.
Oh, no.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
You can tell me all about the outside world later.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like?
Are we the only ones she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we make do with what we've got.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as travelling merchants and make a trip.
Which explains why you need...
Aye. And now Rook is back. My wife should be free to assist you with any potential. So please, do make good use of our...
Still alive, are you? Go on, then.